It's raining outside. I have a warm cup of tea. I am burning a lovely fall candle. And I have to say, I really am enjoying myself. And I feel like the vibes perfectly encapsulate what I want to talk about today, which is how to have the coziest November, because I absolutely am determined to have the best November. November is one of those months that I'm not typically excited about. It's gray, it gets darker outside. It's not my favorite. I have to be honest, it's starting to get a little bit colder, so I decided that I wanted to make myself a cozy checklist for November. If you also struggle with daylight savings and also just making November an overall more exciting month, then this video is definitely for you. I wanted to include some things that would be fun and seasonal, but also would be cost effective because December is rolling around the corner and the goal is to keep this month fun and cozy, but on a budget because we're trying to save up to get some fun gifts for our friends and family during the month of December. That's a season where there's definitely going to be a lot of gift giving, at least on my end. I love to give gifts in December, but I don't want to break the bank, so obviously I have to plan for it. So I figure I would keep my activities for the month of November a little bit low cost. That way I can put some money aside and treat myself during December and those around me. So if that's something that's interesting to you, definitely stick around. If you're new here, my name is Fael. I'm an art director, fashion and lifestyle content creator based out of Montreal, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. Alright guys, I hope you're comfortable. Let's yap. I have a lot of things that I want to go through with you guys. The month of November is about to be a wonderful month, and it's gonna start with a craft night. Yes, a craft night, and not just any craft night. Remember, we're preparing for December here. So I'm thinking I want to host a craft night with the girlies for some December crafts. So I'm thinking DIY ornaments, I'm thinking cute little gifts that you can give to your friends and family that they'll actually want to use and they'll definitely enjoy. And I figured this would be like a fun activity that you can do with the girlies. Obviously, the gifts that you're making, you're not going to be gifting to whoever you invite to this, but I think it's a fun way to get together with some friends and also get some of your holiday prep and gift giving out of the way. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to go on a walk. I know it's getting colder, but now is the time because the leaves are falling. The colors are beautiful, and you might as well enjoy the last of those fall leaves before the air gets even more dry and those branches get real bare. So we are gonna go on a cutie hot girl walk. It's gonna be a nice time. Now is like the perfect time to squeeze in one or two more walks and get a cute little fun drink while you're on the way and just, you know, enjoy the last of the fall leaves. Another thing on the checklist is that I want to make a weekly soup. I mean, it's getting so cold outside and there's so many soup recipes out there that I've yet to try, and so I figured this is like the perfect opportunity. I'm not really thinking that I'm going to be making that many soups in December because December I kind of want to make more hearty meals, and also I'm going to be doing a lot of testing for Christmas baking and Christmas cooking because I'm going to be hosting my family for Christmas, and there's a few things that I want to try out. But for November, I want like some nice comforting soups. I'll throw in a stew in there as well, but each week if I could make one soup, I would be so happy. So definitely going to be making soups throughout the month of November. So this one's fun. I want to watch a cozy autumn movie, not quite Christmassy because we're not in that season just yet. And I feel like that's the thing about November, is that there's all that anticipation and buildup for the holidays, and it is still like holiday-esque if you live in the States, because I know that there's Thanksgiving that happens in the month of November, but in Canada, child, we had Thanksgiving in October. So it gives me like an entire month where I feel like I'm just anticipating December. And so for me, I don't want to quite get into like full-on Christmas vibes, but I want to start getting there. And so I don't want to start watching holiday movies just yet, but I do want to watch like a cozy fall movie. And so for me, like a cozy fall movie would be something like You've Got Mail, or it would be something like, I don't know why, but like The Princess Bride strikes me as like a fall movie, or Ever After. I feel like that just like gives that like just like whimsy, romantic type of feel that I love throughout the months of autumn, but not quite Christmas yet. So definitely gonna be watching a cozy fall movie throughout November. Probably gonna watch more than one movie, but if I watch just one, then I'll be very, very happy. Another one that I wanna do is I wanna read at least one book this November. I want to read the book from the beginning to the end. I've been struggling, guys, to read. I'm not gonna lie. To read is something outside of my Bible. Like, I personally have had a hard time getting into fiction these days, and I don't know why, and I want to get out of my reading slump. So I'm gonna be reading Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow by Gabrielle Seven. I'm hoping that this book is gonna be the book that breaks me out of this reading slump, because I've genuinely always had a passion for reading, and I don't know what's been going on. I don't know if it's because I've been super busy, who knows, but regardless, I'm gonna try to break the ice with this book, and I'm hopeful that it's gonna be good. I've heard some good reviews. A friend of mine recommended it to me, so hopefully I enjoy this book. I'm looking forward to reading it, like while drinking a cup of tea. And also what I'm thinking is, if I'm not able to read through all the sections, then I might just also purchase this as an audiobook. That way I can, like, I don't know, like I can go between reading and also listening to it. I feel like that might be a little bit encouraging to me. It's almost like a little bit of a gateway to like just committing to fully reading books. But guys, I used to be such a bookworm, and I'm so upset with myself. I used to be able to sit down and like read a full like novel like this in like a whole day. I would do nothing else, and that's also because I didn't have as many responsibilities. But regardless, I'm trying to get back into my book era and just be a reader again, because I genuinely love reading and I want to get back to it. So November hopefully is going to be the month for me where I do that. Oh, we're trying a new coffee shop. We're definitely doing that. Trying a new coffee shop. I feel like that's going to be a really fun thing to do in November. Again, the months are getting colder. Imagine yourself, you're trying a new coffee shop, you bring your laptop, you get some work done. It's just going to be a vibe. So this one I feel like is self-explanatory. Trying a new coffee shop is definitely going to be a must. This one I feel really passionate about. I want to have a cozy nighttime routine. I want to be more intentional about lighting some candles, setting a nice atmosphere that feels just comforting and warm. Something that's going to make me want to enjoy my space as opposed to always having to be out and like spend. I really want to enhance my evening experience at home and make time to do things to care for myself. One of the things that I'm going to be doing more intentionally is taking care of my skin, especially because it's going to be so cold so soon. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to it, but I want to start already getting into the habit of just moisturizing, keeping my face just like in check, because I feel like I do a pretty decent job at it, but I think that my skin's gonna require some different things as the weather gets drier. And so I wanna nail down like my perfect skincare routine for winter time. So now's the time that I'm gonna start laying the foundation of just like being more consistent with like doing my skincare. That way, when I get into December, it's gonna be much smoother, and I'm gonna be like more I'm just gonna be more in the habit of doing it, but also because I just think it's gonna be like a nice, lovely experience, like in the evenings, to just like light some candles, do my skincare, you know, make myself my evening meal. And a part of doing that as well is that I want to get more into meal prepping so that like my evenings can just be much smoother and quicker. I love to cook on a regular basis, but I think that just like adding in a couple of meals that would be like freezer meals that I do in advance at the beginning of the week, it's gonna free up more time in my evenings for me to just do things that fuel my soul, but then also like quite literally take care of myself. Obviously, we're going to be baking. We have to bake during the month of November. There are so many good recipes that I want to try for baking, and I'm so excited about it. I'm thinking I want to start making like ginger-based recipes. I have a couple more cans of pumpkin puree that I want to get rid of, so I'm thinking I might make a pumpkin pie at some point, but sweet treats are definitely on the table for November, and I'm going to be baking all of them. And the last thing on my list is to be more intentional with the people around me. And for me, that means just checking in on them, making sure that I'm maintaining those relationships, which is something that we should really be doing year round. But I want to take the time and really be more more intentional and thoughtful with my gestures, like writing a little note for someone that I care for, and like making sure that I am maintaining those relationships. I think that especially when it starts to get colder, it can be easy to feel a little bit more isolated because naturally we withdraw, we stay indoors. But I think that even if we're not connecting physically, virtually, we can always be in touch. And so I want to take the time to not only check in on my friends, but then also just do like cute little sweet gestures. I'm not like saying that you need to go out and buy every single person that is in your life a burr basket or something like that, but I think like a sweet little treat. I'll be doing a lot of baking, so I'll probably be baking some goodies for my friends and just dropping them off here and there, just so that they can feel extra loved during this cold month. And there you have it, guys, my ultimate cozy November checklist. I hope you enjoyed this video. Share with me in the comments what you're going to be doing throughout the month of November to just jazz things up, or things that you like to do to just keep your spirits up throughout the colder months. Leave me a comment, I'd love to hear about it, and share this video with a friend that you would like to do some of these activities with. Here's to a cozy November. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you in the very next video.